Hi everyone, if you guys are able to see us live on either Facebook or YouTube, please do in the comment box, if you're able to hear me properly, please do thumbs up so we know that our streaming software is able to stream it properly. Please give me a thumbs up so we know that we are live on Facebook and YouTube, and you guys are able to see us properly. Okay, there are currently 2 viewers on TikTok. For those TikTok viewers, I would recommend all of you guys to please head to our YouTube channel. It is displayed on the screen, and ask any questions related to Australian visas. Okay, I know that for nowadays is not a good time in terms of Australian migration because of less number of quota to different states. But guys, I want to tell all of you that this is the time when you prepare for the next steps. As you see, if you look at the general skilled migration, you can see most states have exhausted their quota for this financial year, and the remaining places they may give all those remaining nominations in next coming 1 or 2 months, and then after that it would just be quiet for a few months until mid of August, when the states would open again. So if you guys have any questions, please start posting it. I'm also checking on TikTok as well. There are currently 7 viewers on TikTok. Guys, if you are, because I won't be taking any comments on TikTok, it was so difficult for us to answer comments on TikTok because they were just scrolling up, and there were so many comments that were left and questions that were left unanswered. So that's why we have started with managing it on YouTube. So if you guys are watching me live on TikTok now, you can head to our YouTube channel. That's where I'm going to take comments. And we are also live on Facebook too. Our Facebook is Endeavour Education and Migration Services. And our YouTube is Australian Visa Matters. So we are still trying to figure out the best possible name for a YouTube channel, but I've tried a few in the past. Yeah, but eventually, if you subscribe it now, any changes that happen later, you would be able to see. So please start asking questions, and for asking questions, you would be required to come to our YouTube channel, and YouTube channel is displayed on the screen. Because today I have turned off the comments on TikTok, unfortunately, because we were having lots of issues answering all those questions on TikTok, because a lot of questions were being asked, but they were not being addressed properly because we do not have. I was not able to see those comments properly in a row, but on YouTube it is much better. So please head to our YouTube channel if you want to ask questions. Okay. There would be many people watching us live, maybe from other parts of the world. So I want to let all of you guys know that we understand Hindi. We also understand Punjabi. So feel free to even type your questions in any language. I will try my best to answer your questions in the language that you ask. But primarily, because we do have a lot of people who generally understand English, our followers. So primarily in the TikTok live shows and in these live shows, you would see that we generally use English as a primary language. Okay, but that does not mean that we cannot answer your questions in any other language. Keep posting your questions, and I know today I have turned off the TikTok comments, so there are not many people probably used to going to YouTube. But yeah, if you guys want to ask questions, please head to our YouTube channel. There are currently 2 viewers, and I've got 1 comment coming from someone already. So this comment is coming from Longton Jamsho. Is Master of Information Technology a good course to get PR in Australia? Absolutely. Lungton, yes, it is a good course. The reason being, if you study this course, you can get look. There are different ways to take this Lungton. So first of all, can you please give me a thumbs up in the comment box if you're able to hear me properly, whether you're on YouTube or you're on Facebook? Give me a thumbs up, please, if you're able to hear me properly. Yep. That's great. Yep. If you're able to hear me properly, is everyone able to hear me properly on YouTube? I know you can't comment on TikTok because we are on live on different platforms. So please head to our YouTube channel. Okay, YouTube channel is displayed here, Australian Visa Matters. And I'm answering one question coming from, so please one by one. Now questions have started coming on YouTube. I'm just answering this question coming from Lungton. So is Master of Information Technology a good course to get PR in future? Lungton, Master of Information Technology is a degree that can help you to get skills assessment, okay, which is the first requirement for skilled visa in future, whether it is whether it is 491, 190, or 189. So in that sense, yes, you would be required to do professional year for 1 year after finishing this degree, 2 years of master's degree plus 1 year of professional year, which is another 1 year of study. It is not 1 year full time. It is just 1 day most times every week, maybe 3 or 4 or 5 days a week. And then after studying this degree, you can get a skills assessment. And then if you get skills assessment, if you're able to get skills assessment, then you can meet minimum points required and you can do expression of interest. If you ask me whether this will lead you to PR, yes, it does. You may be required to find a job, relevant job in your occupation. And For state-sponsored visas such as 491 and 190, you would be required to have minimum points. So you would be required to also meet, in addition to minimum points, you would also be required to meet the state's requirements. And these state's requirements for state nomination, they keep changing every year. So when you graduate at that time, we need to find out what is the criteria at that time. Okay. So apart from that, it is a good course. So guys, if you are watching us live on YouTube for the first time, do not forget to hit that subscribe button. We would be conducting these live shows on Facebook as well as on YouTube every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday if it is not a public holiday. Okay. So next question is coming from Mr. Harshi Chima. Hello, sir. What are the chances for mechanical engineering with 80 points, including state points, in Victoria with 10 points in PTE? So Harshit, Chima, Victoria is more towards inviting people with a high package, superior English, and skilled partner. So these are three main criteria we saw Victoria invited. On the basis of these criteria, most of the invitations for 190 were sent by Victoria on the basis of these criteria. So if you have any, if you meet any of those, then I would recommend you um, pretty good chances, if not this financial year, maybe next financial year, if they have slightly higher quota. If you think that you can't meet any of these, then maybe moving to outer, so moving to regional Victoria can unlock 491 for you if you're able to find a job in any skill level 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So guys, those who are viewing us live on TikTok, unfortunately, we are not taking any comments on TikTok today. Apologies for that, because we were having a lot of mess in our live shows. A lot of comments were going and we were not able to answer. So we are taking all those questions on YouTube as well as on Facebook. So head to our YouTube channel and ask your questions there, please. Okay, today I have turned off TikTok comments on TikTok live. Okay, I'll see how far it goes. If we have enough questions coming on YouTube, then we would continue that. All right. So Harshit, Chima, I hope I have answered your question. Okay. Next one is yes, Comic Shock. Thank you very much for responding to that. Harshit, I have answered your question. I think, Harshit, I have answered your question. Please do not post the same question again and again, guys. We want to help you guys, but make sure you only post the question once. Ashish Pathak is saying, I'm studying Masters in International Hotel Management at Torrens. Now, which course should I go to make ways for PR? So, Ashish, there are many different courses that can help you to get, make pathway to PR. Even the course that you're currently studying. Yes, definitely. Comic Shock, I'll come back to your question. Just give me 1 sec, okay? Ashish Pathak is saying, I'm studying Masters in International Hotel Management at Torrens. Now, which course should I go to make ways for PR? Look, this course, if you have any experience in hospitality in the past, and if you have potential to find a job, maybe as a maybe restaurant manager, or even hotel or motel manager, then you can get skills assessment after studying this course. You just need 12 months of work experience, and then you can get nomination from state, maybe for 190 or 491, right? So but if you think that you do not have skills to find job in this particular occupation, or these occupations as a restaurant manager or hotel or motel manager, then you may need to change your course or look for other options. So if you want to discuss your options, please send us a message on WhatsApp +61 452 169 200. And actually, I had this other these numbers, they're flowing on my screen, but I'm not able to do that today. I'm not sure why. Let me check if I can turn that thing on. I may not be able to do that today because I am not sure where that went. It could be banners. Please bear with me, guys. Here we go. So you've got that number on the screen. That same number exists on WhatsApp as well. +61 452 169 200. Okay, so you can simply go there. So guys who are watching us live on TikTok, unfortunately we are not taking any comments on TikTok today. Okay, so if you want to discuss, if you want to ask any question, please head to our YouTube channel. YouTube channel is displayed on the screen. Okay, all right, so coming back to more questions, I'm going back to Mr. Comic Shock's question. Comic Shock is asking, hello sir, what are the chances for civil draftsperson with 90 points for 491 visa? I submitted my EY in November 2023. When can I expect my invitations? So for 491 visa, Comic Shock, I'm not sure which state you are currently located, right? So please also write state. I would be happy to check the backlog for you. Okay, so you can weigh your options. Let me just search civil draftsperson. Just give me 1 sec. Okay, I'll get back to your question. Just doing a bit of search on my from my side. So that says civil engineering draft person your occupation is. So I'm going to show you on screen here. Civil engineering drafts person. So let me share the screen here. Just give me 1 sec. Here we go. Here. So if you see the screen here, you can see for 491, I'm not sure what state you're located in. So if you tell me what the state that you're located in, I may be able to help you better answering this question. So let me check if you have posted anything after that or not. So you are not in Australia, that's fine. Okay, if you're not in Australia, still 189 could be an option for you. 491 190 can also be an option. So obviously this screen will give you a bit of idea. The number, I'm not sure which states you have expressed your expression of interest for 491, but you can see for 189 there are currently 1793 people for 189. And if you look at different states, you can see this is for 190, and you can see this is for 491. So this financial year, unfortunately, because the department is not looking to bring a lot of people in, okay, due to many different issues in housing, to name one. And because of that, you may not people from offshore may not receive many invites unless it is a priority occupation. So this financial year, until the end of this financial year, which ends in the month of June, 30th of June, there are relatively lower chances. So all the best for next financial year. Every financial year is different. We may have a higher quota next financial year. So 491 may be possible. Invitations from offshore may be possible, but as per the current scenario, it is less likely to happen. Okay. So guys, there are only 3 people on TikTok. I know why, because a lot of people, I have turned off comments on TikTok. That's why there may not be many people. But yes, if you guys are watching me live on TikTok, if you want to ask your questions, you have to head to our YouTube channel. So currently we have almost 8 or 9 viewers on 10 viewers maybe on YouTube. Okay. So keep asking questions, guys. So Victor Jason is asking, good day, please could you advise a possibility of invitation for EOI submitted on February 7, 2024, 85 points for 189 and 90 points for 190 from offshore candidate for domain cyber security, ICT security. So look, Victoria may have look with Victoria, your occupation is in the list. Cyber security, ICT security specialist, they are highly required in Australia, but from offshore they haven't invited a lot of people from offshore, and there hasn't been any 189 round. So Victor, Jason, for now I believe for this financial year there are less likely chances of being invited at those points. So if your skills assessment is still valid for next few months, maybe wait for next financial year, and if there is any room for you to increase your points, please do so. Okay, please do so. If you have any room to increase your points, please do so. Harshit Chima, you're asking the same question again. I'm mechanical engineer with 80 points, including 15 points from Victoria for 491, and working as a cook and still in the student visa. My salary is around 6K per year. I'm single, so can you please give me suggestions? So cook is definitely skill level 1 to 3. If you're currently living in regional Victoria, look, I mean, Victoria has very limited number of places remaining. I'm gonna show you here on the screen. So if you see in Victoria, until 29th of February 2024, Victoria had for 491 only 146 places left, and they have conducted one round after that. So I really doubt Victoria has even any places remaining. Only those places may become available, the ones that for those applicants who would get a negative outcome for their state nomination application. So I really doubt. I mean, I'm sorry to say, but you may not get invited this financial year. So probably weigh your options and then make decisions accordingly. If you want to discuss one-on-one with me, I would be happy to assist. You would be required to book a consultation with me, right? So if you go to the explanation of this video, you can see a link to our website, and I can also show you here as well. You can simply head to our website and book appointment from there. Okay, just give me one sec. Okay, so this is our website. You can simply head to our website and you can click that get consultation button and book appointment from there. I will be happy to assist. All right, let's keep going, guys. If you have any more questions, keep asking those questions, and I would also recommend all of you guys to, no matter what platform you are watching us live, please do share this live stream so your friends can also ask questions. Okay, there are not a lot of people today on TikTok because I think on TikTok I have turned off the comments. So I'm taking, guys, those who are on TikTok, I'm taking all the comments on Facebook as well as on YouTube. So please head to our YouTube channel. Okay, our YouTube channel is displayed on the screen, Australian Visa Matters, and I would be happy to answer any questions that come from you on YouTube. Okay, if you guys are watching on watching us on Facebook, do share this live, okay, on your Facebook or other social media platforms, and your friends can also get benefit out of this. So as I said earlier, I can understand English, Hindi, and Punjabi, so feel free to use any language to ask questions. Comic Shock is asking, will next year be good for migration? We want, we want this, but truly speaking, my prediction is next year is also not going to be very big. It may improve as compared to this financial year because housing issue may be addressed by that time to some extent. There are a lot of houses there in the building stage. If they enter the market, probably it will help. But remember one thing, these ups and downs in migration, they keep on coming and going. In Australia, with just a population of 2.63 crores, if I speak in Indian language crores, 2.63 crores. There are a lot of people required, a lot of skilled workers are required, because majority of Australians are getting old. They're entering pension age soon, and we do need lots of people in skilled jobs in future. So if you are sitting offshore, if you are not in Australia, yes, next, maybe this financial year, next financial year, maybe slightly slow, but eventually it will open up big on again. The same in the similar way that happened in after COVID, just after COVID, when the economy was recovering. Okay, so all the best to everyone. All right, let me get on to my TikTok here. So those there are currently 11 viewers, guys. If you have any questions, unfortunately we are not I'm not taking any questions on TikTok because it was getting a bit too messy. So if you guys are watching me live on TikTok, I have displayed our YouTube channel on TikTok screen, so you can head to our YouTube channel and ask questions there, please. Okay, so this is our YouTube channel. You can ask questions directly there. All right, and also if you have not followed us so far, this is the time to hit that follow button, and I'm waiting for you guys on YouTube to answer your questions, because on YouTube and on Facebook, it gives us opportunity to display the question on screen as well. So it is easier for everyone to read the question as well as get benefit out of those answers or those discussions that we have here. So Comic Shock is again saying, will next year be good for immigration, sir? I think I have answered this question already. All right, let me see if I have anything left. Ashish, I think I have answered your question. All right, so keep going, guys. If you have any questions, keep posting those questions. I'm still getting myself used to this the platform, so I may be you may be seeing different changes on the screen. So if you guys want to discuss your options of your visa to Australia, you can simply head to our website and book consultation. I have displayed the website on the screen here. So Comic Shock, is there any 189 round expected? I believe there would be 189 round. So what happens? Let me tell you this story. So when any 189 round happens, so last 189 round happened in the month of December 2023. I also welcome Mr. Manjot. Manjot also works under my direct supervision. So if you guys are looking for any assistance in course change or changing course, university admissions and stuff, you can simply connect with us, and we have Manjot would be able to assist you. So he works under direct supervision with me. Okay, so answering your question, Comic Shock, 189 round is expected or not? So basically what happens, say last round for 189 was in the month of December 2023. It was on 18th of December. So when anyone gets invited, they get 60 days to lodge visa. Okay, so you get 60 days to lodge the visa. So say if someone was invited in December round, so January and February, by 20th of February, they would have to lodge their visa. And because most of those occupations are priority occupations for which the visa processing times are just 4 to 6 weeks, most of those people would even get their visa granted by end of April or maybe first week of May. And the department would know how many seats out of those 30,000 allocations in the beginning for 189 have been filled. So last financial year, they said 30,000 visa applicants, but this financial year they said, okay, 30,000 total people. So if they have given 8,000 invites, or say 8,500 invites, they might have at least 15,000 applicants if every applicant was married and had spouse. Some of them may also have children too. So if I expect, say, 13 to 15,000 applications, there may be another round of maybe 8 to 10,000 places for 189. But we would come to know that in the month of May or towards the end of April, if that happens. Why I'm saying so? Because states are not inviting priority sector. If you see, a lot of states are not inviting RNs, they're not inviting even early childhood teachers, and these are two top occupations in terms of skill shortage. Because states are not inviting, but they might have maybe spoken to center, okay, hey, we are going to invite those priority occupations, you fill up your quota with other occupations in which you can, like states, they want to address their own skill shortage. So I expect there will be another round. Okay, I want to be proven wrong, and I expect maybe 8 to 10,000 invites may come to highly required occupations, mainly priority occupations. So all the best to everyone. Okay, and we will post more updates when we have official confirmation from a valid source. This is just my prediction. Guys, there are currently 12 viewers on TikTok. Okay, guys, we are actually taking questions on YouTube. Please head to our YouTube channel, and we are answering all the questions on YouTube. We would be on. It was so difficult for us to answer questions on TikTok because a lot of questions they went unanswered, and it is much easier for us to answer most of your questions on YouTube. So please do head to our YouTube channel. The channel is displayed on the screen, and I would recommend all of you guys to ask your questions there. Okay, we want to help you, but we want to help you in the best possible way. Okay. So Harish Shrestha, I hope I have answered your question. Was that your question? Not yours. So there are a few other questions as well. Please wait for me to pick your question for answering. Harish Shrestha is asking, what is the chance for 190 with 80 points for civil engineer working in own field? Harish Shrestha, I'm not sure whether you are onshore or offshore. If you are onshore, and if you have 80 points for 190, I'm not sure which state you are currently located in. Okay, so because 190 is state-based visa, so if I know what state you are located in, probably I can answer that question better. Okay, so please provide me that information too. So you are onshore, I got that. Yeah, I also need to know what state. New South Wales. I would say New South Wales. Let's have a look at New South Wales. I want to show you here. You can see in New South Wales, out of 2,650 places, they still had 996 places until 29th of February. So they still have places in New South Wales, and I haven't heard of any rounds after that. They may have invited some people, but we don't have that number. And if I look at here in the backlog, we can have a quick look at the backlog. Civil engineer, if you're working in your own occupation. So New South Wales and civil engineer. So New South Wales civil engineer, there are currently 3,698 expression of interest for 190 for civil engineers. Your problem is you are too low on points for that particular occupation. If you were on, say, 100 or more, if they invited few engineers, you would be invited. But at 80 points, you are very less competitive. You're not very competitive at those 80 points. So please weigh your options accordingly. Okay. Keep going, guys. Keep asking questions. For those who are on TikTok, guys, I apologize. We are not taking any questions on TikTok or any comments on TikTok today. Please head to our YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is displayed on the screen, and ask questions there. Manjot, do you want to add something?
Yes, guys. I'm the person who can help you with any course change. If you want to, if you are looking for admission in any university or in any college, and I can help you with. Please WhatsApp us with your name uh, and course. So this is from my side.
Absolutely. So, guys, if you have any questions, keep posting those questions. We are going to take questions
And
one
one
by
more
one.
thing from my side. So if you are applying for admission from some agent, then don't apply with multiple agents. The work is same, but you are creating a problem from for all the agents. So every agent have to do the same thing for you, but obviously it comes to you. Just rely on one, and he will work for you. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So if you need us to assist you in the admission process, please do reach out. If you want to change course, if you're looking for course change and stuff, irrespective of what platform you're watching us, if you're watching us on YouTube, on Facebook, or if you're watching us on TikTok, please connect with us on WhatsApp. If you want to take admission into trade course, if you want to take admission in professional courses such as early childhood teaching, nursing, we have access to all the universities and institutions within Australia. So please reach out to us on WhatsApp +61 452 169 200. If you're watching us live for the first time on TikTok, this is the time to hit that subscribe button and also assist us with the all those shares and likes and all those things, because we are here to help. But I always say this to everyone: we can only help you if you help yourself. And how you can help yourself is to by connecting to the right person at the right time. We understand gaining permanent residency is in Australia, it's a long journey, and if you have the right guidance at the right time, that journey becomes quicker and shorter. So if you need any assistance, we are always here to help you. Okay. So there is a question coming from Namge Rinchen. Do you guys help with tourists to US currently on 485 visa? Namge, we do not do tourist visas to US, unfortunately. As of today, we may start it, but yes, please reach out to some other agents who deal in this area. Okay. Harpreet Singh is asking 75 points for motor mechanic, New South Wales, 191 at 9. Any chance? I have 2.5 years of experience. Harpreet Singh, if you with that profile, there seems to be limited options available with that profile. My recommendation to you, Harpreet, would be explore other options. You have 2.5 years of experience already. If you are currently working in your occupation, there may be you may be eligible for employer sponsored visas, right? So if you see as a motor mechanic, I can show you on the screen here how many people are there. So motor mechanic. So if you are a general motor mechanic, you can see on the screen in New South Wales for general motor mechanic, I think how many points did you have? You had 190 mechanical news, 190, 190 chances. So you have 70 points, 75. So you can see at 75 points, we have 514 people interested in that visa, 190 visa, in the same in the occupation that you have just mentioned. So if you say 514, so I would say you are on lower side in terms of your points. Okay. And we can also say total EOIs are 428, and this year there is less likelihood of being accepted in trade occupation for 190 or 491, unfortunately. So please do
To get 15 to 20 points.
yeah, maybe
more.
gain more
Yeah.
points. And if
Because
that,
already there are 428 people in NSW, and people are listed.
Yeah, so a lot of people are
Yeah.
there already.
So 345 people are at 80 points. So
if they
you,
accept,
yeah, If he will increase the points at 85, then there would be a 145.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
you would have better chances. But what I would recommend to anyone who is currently working in trade occupation, my recommendation to you would be explore other options. And what are those options? Those options are employer sponsored visas, guys. Okay, so explore other options.
Yeah, he's saying his employer is ready to sponsor.
If your employer is ready to sponsor for 186, you would need 3 years of work experience. You would also need 6 each, and you would also your employer also need to meet certain criteria. So if you would need 3 years of work experience though for employer. But even if your visa is running out, even 482 could be an option. 482, then later on you can apply for 186. And on 482, sometimes people even get invited for 491 as well as 192. So weigh your options. If you need our assistance, we are happy to assist. Okay, so you can reach out to us on the given numbers on here, or you can also simply visit our website displayed on the screen and book a consultation from there. Okay, all the best.
And the guys who are watching us on TikTok, please head to our YouTube channel, so which is displayed on the
screen. Yeah.
So
yeah, we are not taking any questions here, unfortunately, today on TikTok, because it was getting a bit too messy. So please head to our YouTube channel, which is displayed on the screen. Okay, and ask questions there. All right, so next question is coming from BS3. Got nomination in January for 186 direct entry, applied visa on February. When can I get the result? Occupation is software engineering, ACS, through current job title software tester. All right, so I'm going to check processing times. So you have lodged your visa in the month of February. So I would just tentatively put it 15th of February, and we are looking at 186, and I hope that is 186 direct entry. So if anyone has lodged this visa in the month of February, say 15th of February, we can definitely have a look. So you can see current processing times for 50% of the applications are 4 months, and for 90% of the applications are 10 months. So that simply means you may just have to wait. Okay, all the best. All right, so I have this question coming from Olu. What is the chance of being selected with 95 points for 190 and 491 in New South Wales as quantity surveyor? Okay, so Olu, I would ask you for quantity surveyor. Let me check what is the status. Yep, so if it is there already, let's have a look. So quantity surveyor, if you look at the backlog, Olu, I'm going to look at, let me check what points you had. 95 for 190. Okay, so you got 95 point for 190. So at 95 points, there are 96 people only, right? But the only challenge is 96 people are there. I mean, if they do invite, they may not invite 96 people. They may invite maybe 10, 15. So if that is the case, it really all comes down to your salary, your current job, and how competitive your EOI is as compared to another person who is at similar points. Okay, so all the best to you. I won't say there are no chances. There are pretty good chances. But if your visa is running out soon, it all comes down to the fact how long you can wait. Okay, if you are able to wait, then it's fine. But if you're not able to wait because your visa is running out, it is worth exploring other options. It could be employer sponsored visa, okay, or it could be other visa options. Okay, reach out to us if you need assistance, and we would be happy to assist. All the best. Harpreet is asking this question again. What is the chance of can I do fast track skills assessment for car electrician as my visa is expiring on 2nd of December? There's nothing like Harpreet. For skills assessment, there are a few pathways to do skills assessment. I'm not sure how much experience do you have in the occupation?
I think Harpreet is that same guy with have 2.5 years of experience. I think as a motor mechanic.
So you can't do fast track skills assessment if you have, because for you to get a skills assessment there are two ways. Either you go through a job ready program, or you do it on the basis of your 3 years of full-time work or part-time equivalent in the last 10 years through OSAP. So for that you would require 3 years of full-time work experience, even though you hold a qualification in Australia. So you may just have to wait.
After you should book consultation with Mr. Mahinder sir,
and we can definitely assist you. All right, I have already done my electrician course. Harpreet, if you look, I need to really see what you have done, Harpreet. Okay, so this is a case for booking consultation, so we can assess your profile and then advise you accordingly. Please head to our website and do so. You can. There are multiple slots available for tomorrow and day after tomorrow as well. Okay. Sajan Bhomjan is asking, hello sir, I was holding 407 training visa for 1 year before. Now I changed to student visa and now I'm on bridging visa. Can you explain the 8102 bridging visa conditions? Can I work full time? So if your bridging visa has 8102 condition, let's have a look. Let me explain you with this. So 8102 conditions. So not work other than in relation to study or training. So that means your visa condition, you have the same visa condition that probably you had on 81407 visa. Okay, so if you, because your new visa is not granted, you continue to meet the previous visa's conditions until your new visa gets granted. So I think 8102 was associated with your previous visa, and that's why you should continue to work in that training for the same sponsor who assisted you in training visa. I hope that helps. Okay. All right, guys, keep asking questions. For those who are watching us live on TikTok, please do ask your questions on our YouTube channel. I have displayed our YouTube channel there, and I also want all of you guys, if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, this is the time to do so, so you do not miss any future live shows, right? Okay, here we go. So I have displayed the screen which asks, okay, questions and answers are just on YouTube only. Okay, I'm just trialing these different things, so you would see better outcomes in future in terms of our engagement on social media. We are here to help, but as I said earlier, we're trying to figure out the best possible way to be live on different platforms at the same time. So if you have any questions, you simply head to our YouTube channel and ask those questions there. If you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, this is the time to do so. There are a few viewers on, I think, yeah, there are a couple of viewers on, we can see there are a few viewers on Facebook as well. All right, so let's get back to Facebook. Yeah, there are no current comments on Facebook or YouTube now, so I'm going to take all your questions on. I'm not sure whether I can turn the comments on while the live is on, but I'll try. I may pause the live for a second and then probably work with the comments thing. Wonderful. I was able to turn on the comments, guys. Okay, so I have turned on comments on TikTok as well. So I would be taking questions on both platforms now. So you can also type, you can also ask questions on TikTok too. I have just turned it on. So can someone type it on TikTok? Because the live session was in progress, I turned on the comments. I'm not sure whether it has happened or not. So you can also try to write us a message on TikTok too. I want to see whether we are getting comments here or not. Do you want to try from your phone as well? If we are getting comments on TikTok or not. Yes, absolutely. We have just started doing so. Great work. So Music Hub is saying, that's a question on TikTok. Music Hub is saying currently on 485, any issues if we go to student visa. Music Hub, there is no legislation from the government as yet. Okay.
Jami Yetu Crafts, hello, I'm a student from Kenya, 2 months here. Welcome to Australia, Jami Yetu Crafts. If you need any assistance regarding your course change, if you are looking for some other course, or then we can help you with that. So WhatsApp us.
All right, guys. So we are taking questions on YouTube, we are taking questions on Facebook, and we are also taking questions on TikTok as well. So please keep asking questions. So there are currently 11 viewers on TikTok. I would recommend all of you guys to head to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you're watching us on live on YouTube, and also on TikTok as well. If you are watching us on TikTok, please do hit that follow button if you have not done so far. There are currently 14 viewers, and I've just started taking questions on TikTok too. So I would be assisting you guys with questions on both sides. Jamie Yetu Crafts is saying, hello, I'm on student from Kenya, 2 months here. So Jamie, if you are a student from Kenya, if you have just arrived in Australia, my recommendation to you would be, if you think your course is not in PR list, okay, so you can simply connect with us. Connect with us at +61 452 169 200. Thinking of bringing my family here, spouse and 2 children. So if you have 2 children and spouse back home in Kenya, you can apply for subsequent entrant student visa for them, but you need to be aware of the costs associated with it. Okay, it is expensive, it is an expensive process. You can reach out to us at +61 452 169 and 200. We will try to help you out as much as we can from our side. Okay. 10 Ford is asking, I want to come to Australia next year through the student visa pathway and get a PR. Ford, I'm not sure what country you're located in, but yes, if you want to come to Australia on a student visa, there are certain requirements that you are required to meet. So one of them is meeting entry requirements to the university for certain course, and there are multiple other requirements, having enough funds to fund your education, and ties to home country and all those things, some experience in your own occupation. So there are multiple requirements for student visa. For offshore applicants, we do also do some offshore applicants, but we cannot do every case from offshore for student visa. So you can reach out to the agents who are local there in your country. Okay. All right. So anyone who is watching us live on TikTok, I would recommend all of you guys to head to our YouTube channel, because in future, slowly and slowly, we would completely stop taking comments on TikTok. The reason being, it is difficult for us to answer those many comments on TikTok, because they flow so quickly, and we don't feel good if we don't answer your questions. So please head to our YouTube. This is displayed on the screen, YouTube channel, and hit subscribe there. Okay. Living in Darwin and have a 485 visa, finished skills assessment, which visa options will be better? ICER 0012. So ICER, this is I would recommend you right away. I would recommend you to head to our website. and book appointment to discuss your options. So, you know, Darwin, Northern Territory is closed for state nominations for now, but when they open, you must be ready. So if you have obtained a skills assessment, you are actually ready to do go and do expression of interest. I need to make an assessment. I need to calculate your points, and this is the time for you to talk to a registered migration agent, whether it's me or someone else. I would recommend, if you want to talk to me and assist you with this process, please head to my website and book appointment from there. Okay. Manpreet Kaur is asking, my husband has 3-year experience as truck driver in New South Wales. Can we apply for DAMA as truck driver? Yes, Manpreet, DAMA is possible in truck drivers, but you need an employer who is able to sponsor you. Okay, so the employer who has the agreement, who is in that DAMA region, and who has a genuine legitimate position. Okay. Yes, even after bridging visa E, under a labor agreement, you can get sponsorship. Even you can apply onshore visa, even if you are on bridging visa E and have previous refusal. So you can apply for subclass 494. Okay. Keep going with the questions, guys. If you have any questions, keep posting. So we do have ask any questions on if you have on YouTube. I'm taking questions on both platforms, YouTube as well as TikTok. So yeah, keep asking questions if you have any on both platforms. All right. So Kanchan Podel is asking 491 invitations around for Queensland before July minimum points. So Kanchan, Queensland is very, very competitive state, as we all know. They did they published about the priority processing last month, I think towards the end of February. I also had a client from Queensland for which we registered. The client had 70 points as a cook, but did not get any pre-invite. So probably 85 plus 90 points, probably that would be the mark for them to invite people. And they're also looking at your job, where you are currently working, your salary, and all those things. Jaskirat is asking, hello sir, RN applied 189 with 65 points. When is the round and what are the chances applied 190 as well? Jaskirat, all the best. If there is any round for 189, it may happen in the month of May, but we will wait for any official confirmation on that. This is just my prediction. Okay. Rogina is asking PR pathway for agriculture research assistant, which visa is applicable. So Rogina, this question, I really need to know what are your jobs and duties, what are your qualifications. This is a case for booking consultation. So head to our website. It is displayed on the screen and book appointment. I would be happy to make assessment. Okay. Sora is asking, must you have teacher license to do skills assessment for secondary school teacher? Must you have teacher's license? Yes, you should have teacher's registration, right? You should be registered as a teacher. You can only get registered as a teacher if you meet all the registration requirements. Okay, so once you have a registration as a teacher, you can then apply for skills assessment as well through AITSL. Okay. There are currently 10 viewers on TikTok. If you guys are watching us live for the first time, this is the time to hit that subscribe button or follow button, whichever platform you are watching us. And if you guys are watching us on TikTok, yes, you can ask questions on TikTok as well. You can ask questions on YouTube as well. All right. Keep asking questions, guys, and also tap the screen. If you're on TikTok, if you tap the screen multiple times, it would help us getting more viewers, and more viewers means more questions, more interaction, and everyone gets help. Kanchan Patel, can I get a sponsored visa in aged care even if I just get the certificate and don't have 2 years of experience? Kanchan Patel, look, requirements for the applicants are not that big a problem in aged care sponsored visas, but what is the problem? The problem is finding an employer who is happy to sponsor you. Can you imagine how many people work in aged care industry who come from overseas, right? So many people from overseas, they work in aged care and they're looking for sponsorship. So it is not going to be easy for you to find an employer who is happy to sponsor you first, right? If that happens, if you find an employer who is happy to sponsor you, then you need to look at other then you need to look at how you are going to meet the criteria. So my recommendation to you, I'm not sure what is your current visa and how long your current visa is valid for, but if I advise anyone who is currently looking for aged care sponsored visa, I would recommend you guys to check Department of Home Affairs website. We have a list of aged care providers there who already have that labor agreement, aged care agreement, and they are able to sponsor people. But you need to no employer is going to be ready to sponsor you right away unless you really prove to them that you are a good worker for them, and you are, if they spend on you on your sponsorship, you are going to stay with them for a few years, right? So that is a big challenge, right? So you would need time to make that impression on the employer that the employer is happy to sponsor you. You can't just go and start working somewhere and ask the employer that can you sponsor me. It doesn't work that way. First you need to create trust, first you need to create value for yourself, only then the employer would be happy to sponsor you, right? I hope that helps. I hope this little clue helps you. Okay guys, if you're watching me on TikTok, I'm looking for more likes. Okay, so tap the screen multiple times and keep asking questions. 2050, can you please check EOI for Canberra for chef with highest points, please? Absolutely, I can try that. Just give me 1 sec. There are currently some viewers on Facebook as well as on YouTube too. So if you guys have any questions, please type your questions there. I'm looking at both platforms. I would be happy to answer any questions on both platforms. Chef is in, we are looking for chef and we are looking for Canberra. Chef. So in Canberra, ACT, there are currently 210 EOIs for chefs in ACT. Okay, and for 190, if you look at, which also includes from offshore as well, right? So there are people with 85, 90, and highest would be 100, less than 20. When they say less than 20, that would mean 1 or 2, and sometimes even not any, right? But you look at this point, so 53 people on 95 points who has selected Canberra for 190, and 163 people have selected for 491. Okay, and then for 491 there are people at 100 points. So basically 95 at 53 and at 153 for 491. I hope this helps. Geeta Casey, hello sir, my visa is great as for a 2-3 year, just have small questions. I can apply when it's after 2 years. Yeah, so after Geeta Casey, after if you continue to work with the same employer on 482 visa, okay, after 2 years you would be eligible to apply for 186 as a TRT, transition TRT stream. Okay, so all the best. 189 RN EOIs, there are not too many. RN, I'm not sure which RN, so you need to be a bit more specific. but I can check registered nurse. I think you wanted to know NEC. So let me check registered nurse NEC. So registered nurses NEC, there are not many. So there are currently 2,158. Those ones would be offshore as well. So if they don't invite offshore, many of those would not be considered at all. Okay, so these are all onshore and offshore. So I believe this is not a very correct number if you just talk about onshore, because we can't really find out whether these guys are onshore or offshore. But even if they are all onshore, if there is any 189 round, I believe all of them, they get invited, will get invited. The reason being, last 189 round that happened on 18th of December 2023, we received roughly 8,000 invites, and I believe I had like 4 registered nurses, my clients, they all got invited. They were at 70, 75, and 70 and 75 points as RN NEC. So there is pretty good chances of being invited. Keep asking questions, guys. Okay, for those who are new to our live shows, I would love to introduce myself to all of you. My name is Mahinder Singh, and I am a registered migration agent. We are based in Adelaide, South Australia. If you need any assistance related to any Australian visa related matter, simply reach out to us. Our phone numbers and those contact details are there in our profile. If you're watching us live on YouTube and Facebook, you can ask questions there as well, and you will also see a lot of live shows there as well. So if you have not subscribed to our channel, this is the time to do so. Okay, I'm continuing answering your questions. So I think RNs we have already discussed that. Yeah, RN NEC. So I have already shown you RN NEC, registered nurse, not elsewhere classified. It is displayed on the screen. All right. Geet Gunjan, accountants. accountants. You're looking for ROIs for accountants? Yes, we definitely can check. Accountant general. If you look at accountant general, so accountant general, you can see 15,000 UIs for 189. You have people on 105 points as well, 100 and 105 points as well. That's for 189. And similarly, lots of people for 192. And there are a lot of people for 491 as well. I hope that helps. Okay. All right, guys, if you have any questions, please do ask. We are live on TikTok. We are live on Facebook. We are also live on YouTube as well. So keep asking your questions on any platform. I have just turned on comments for TikTok too. Lucky Boy, what are the possibilities of this month to get 189 invitation round? So Lucky Boy, I believe if there is any round, they may just consider priority occupations again. So if you are any of nurse or teacher or any other priority occupation, yes, if they do have round, you may get selected. I really doubt trade occupations and other occupations would be considered in this round. If you look at past year trend, last year as well, there were round in the month of May, but again for priority occupations too. All right, guys, it is almost time for me to go. I wish you all the best for your EOIs and ROIs and invitations and stuff. Just stay positive, right? Stay motivated. Ups and downs in migration, they keep on coming and going. So we've been watching these trends for I've been watching these trends for last 14 years. I've been in Australia 14 years. I moved to Australia back in 2010. So these trends keep on going. One thing is sure, that we do need people in Australia, because Australia is a very small population, and we are still a young economy. We do need a lot of people, but you need to prepare, and you need to prepare in advance if you want to come to Australia, or if you're looking to get Australian visa in future. Okay, we are here to assist. You can connect with us through any of our platforms. We have our phone numbers and all those details there. Call us, even send us a message on WhatsApp, or you can also ping us on social media platforms as well, and we are here to assist you. So all the best until until Friday, day after tomorrow. um, Bye bye, take care, and I'll see you guys in my next live show, which would happen on Friday. We are going to make it a bit more formal. We're trying to work with our social media platforms. We are trying to streamline everything. So if you have any issues, when we do these live shows, please bear with us, and I'm highly apologetic if you have any inconvenience. Okay, all the best. Thank you. So that was I've just ended stream on